everyone, welcome to another episode of JBros Cooking, and today we are making
one of my favorites. We're making meatballs. This is a viewer request. All right, we got a super simple recipe for our meatballs. 2 pounds of 80% ground beef.
Ooh-wee.
I like the 80%. I don't like it to dry out. You'll see a lot of recipes, they mix pork, veal, and ground beef. I don't do that.
I do use a little bit of pork in my meatballs. Like maybe 1 or 2 links of an Italian sweet sausage. I'll cut it open, I'll mix it in. You don't know it's there.
So we got our ground beef. We got some oil for frying. Our homemade tomato sauce. Breadcrumbs. 1 egg. Milk. Italian seasoning, granulated. Garlic and salt and pepper.
Ooh.
So we're going to get started.
Wait, all right, John.
I almost forgot. Pecorino Romano.
There we go.
The cheese.
Tell me what to do, boss.
All right, to our ground beef. I struggle because I want to say chopped meat.
John wants to say chopped meat because my mom used to say, give me the chopped meat, Johnny.
All right, so to the chopped meat, we're going to add a teaspoon of granulated garlic.
I get it.
You got it? A teaspoon of Italian seasoning. 1/4 cup of milk. 1/2 cup of breadcrumbs. Today we're just using plain. It's what we had. You can use the Italian, the seasoned, whatever you want.
1 egg?
Sometimes I'll add in a little panko. Not today.
Should we break it in a cup first?
Yeah, let's check that egg.
And we're just going to break it in a cup just in case it's rotten. We don't ruin our whole thing of meat. 1 egg going in.
And to that, we're going to do about 1/2 cup of the grated cheese. All right, got all our ingredients in the bowl. Joe's going to go ahead and fire up our burner.
And we switched from our electric burner. We went through 2 electric burners already. They both still work, but they don't seem to be giving out a high heat anymore. So we're switching to my camp stove, which is a butane burner.
All right.
And I'm not a big fan of cooking under a gas stove because I'm not used to it. There we go. Hopefully this will be able to maintain heat a little bit better. Those, if you know a good electric hot plate or whatever they're called,
Worth investing in.
yeah, leave a comment.
All right, so to the pan, I'm going to have Joe go ahead and add in 3/4 cup vegetable oil. So we're going to be frying these meatballs. So I'm going to go ahead, get my hands in there and get this mix going. You know what, Joe? I forgot if you can hit these with the salt and pepper.
Yeah.
Before I get this all mixed together.
We forgot to add salt and pepper, so we're going in now.
And I knew I was missing something. Not too much salt. But...
Sea salt.
All right, let's get this all incorporated. So we're gonna go ahead and start rolling our meatballs. We're gonna eyeball them today. They don't gotta be exact. We're gonna go for about golf ball size. Is that a golf ball? Big golf ball.
It's a big golf ball.
We don't want to work the meatballs too much when we're bringing them together to create a tough meatball.
All right, so now, what's the next step, John? I'm assuming the meatballs go into the pan.
Yeah, we're gonna fry them. Now, we got about 16 meatballs, so depending on how you're serving this, if you're making like spaghetti or something, I would say this is probably serves about 6 to 8 people, 2 meatballs per person if you're pairing with something else. So, meatballs have been cooking for about 3 minutes, so Joe's gonna go ahead and give them a flip. Ooh, look at that, they got a nice golden brown. They're starting to get a little crust on them. All right, gonna let those go. Probably another 2 to 3 minutes. Now, as we're cooking, Joey, meatballs, what's your favorite way?
I'm gonna go with a sub because if I can explain, I love sandwiches. I think I've mentioned this before. Subs are one of my favorites, and I actually like hot sandwiches a lot. There used to be a Blimpies right by my work, and I probably spent like the majority of my paycheck there.
You're
like,
keeping them in business?
I would keep them in business. I don't even know how they're in business anymore because I used to go there like every day for lunch and for dinner sometimes if I was working that shift. And anyways, that being said, I prefer with like spaghetti, I prefer like an Italian, like sweet sausage type of deal. And I just always loved meatballs on a sub.
I like the classic spaghetti and meatballs. Like you said, the meatball sub. Anytime we went out to eat to like a sandwich restaurant, that's always what I got was the meatball sub. Mostly because I didn't like veggies. So if you ask me my favorite macaroni, that's probably what I'd tell you. Or rigatoni.
Just mean pasta.
No, I mean macaroni.
So the meatballs are done browning up. We're gonna pull them out.
We got our saute pan here. Joe's gonna go ahead and add some of our homemade JBros tomato sauce. Link's right there if you want to make it yourself. You better add about half of that to the pan. All right, to that, we're gonna add our meatballs. Now, if you're trying to be healthy, you dump this, but this is the flavor. You got this fat, grease, and I like to just include it. Take our sauce, pour it over the tops, and then take about...
Shake it up, shake it up.
A 1/4 cup worth of water. So we're gonna bring this up to simmer, then turn it down nice and low. Let them go for about an hour. These are gonna cook. You wanna make sure you're stirring about every 10 to 15 minutes. Make sure your sauce isn't sticking on the bottom. All right, all right, all right. We're back. Our meatballs have been simmering for about an hour. They look and smell delicious. So we decided, all right, you know, we could just put the meatballs on a plate, dump a little cheese on them, give them a taste. But we thought, you know what? We both agreed one of our favorite ways to eat meatballs was as a sub. So, you know what? We're going to finish this out by making real fast a quick and easy meatball sub.
So we have a piece of bread here, and I know it's pretty flattened out. I went to the store, and
they were lacking on sub.
This is like, they had 3 packs, and this was like the nicest one. And this is the roll I wanted to use. So we're going to try and clean it up a little bit and make it work for us, but that's why it's looking kind of like a pancake.
Yeah. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut in on this end. We're going to try not to cut on the sides. That way, we can hopefully just open it up.
And I do like, on my subs, you know, I don't like the bread too thick anyways, so we might make this work out.
I think we'll make it work. So we got some sliced provolone. We're going to go ahead and add in there.
We got 3 slices here. I like to put my provolone in first. So depending on how you like it, you can slice them up, cut them in half. We're going to go with the full ball here. Probably, they're all pretty much the same size, but
try to get
smaller ones will probably work a little better. I'm going to try and put 3 in here. I don't know if we can get right in there. We're going to take our pan here. Then we're just going to add a little bit of sauce. You got to be careful. You add too much, you'll just make a soggy mess. So you don't want to overdo it on the sauce. And then we're going to hit it with just a sprinkle of mozzarella. And then we're going to top it off with some Parmesan.
We're going to pop them under the broiler real fast to get this bread toasted up a little bit and get all our cheese nice and melty. Here we go. All right, we're going to go ahead and get in and got our meatball subs made here. About a minute under the broiler, melted that cheese up, just started browning the bread, toasted it up nicely. Smells delicious. I'm ready. Let's go for it, Joe.
Let's do it. Here goes.
Very good.
Oh, slow down, son.
Meatball sub is always one of my favorite.
I do love a good meatball sub.
Very good, very tasty. Making your own meatballs 100% better than you could ever buy from the store. I've
Don't
tried.
ever buy a frozen meatball.
Yeah, one time I was lazy and I was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna try it because I was like, I'll go through the whole process. I'll fry them up. I'll put them in a whole pot of sauce that I'm making. It literally, whatever they had in those processed meatballs, completely changed the flavor of my homemade sauce. These are delicious. We hope you guys will try them. If you try our recipes, please send us a picture, message, tag us. If you post it on Facebook, tag us and let us know. We want to see you guys recreating our meals, our recipes.
Yeah, we'd appreciate that. Like, subscribe. We greatly appreciate it. Ring the bell if you want to get a notification. Remember, it's always better when you do it yourself, when you make it yourself.
Thank you for watching. Have a great day.